Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am back with something super exciting today, a complete full stack authentication system. Yes, you heard that right. We will build the backend using ASP.NET Core with JWT tokens, password hashing, SQL Server and Dapper, and then create the beautiful frontend with React and Tailwind CSS with Sweet Alert for those modern pop-ups you love. By the end of this video, you will have fully working login and registration system just like real world apps. So let's start with the backend, the brain of our system. Firstly, the auth controller handles two main endpoints, register and login. The register calls the service to create the new user, while the login validates the credential and generates the JWT token. Next, the JWT helper class. This creates the secure JWT token containing claims like user ID, email and username signed with secret key and valid for 2 hours. Now in the models folder, we define our user entity, register request and login request. This helps us to pass and valid structure. In the user repository, the repository handles database operations with Dapper. Register user to insert the new user using store procedure and get user by email to fetch the user details during login. Auth services. This is where the logic lives. For registration, we hash the password before saving it. For login, we verify the hash and if correct, return the fresh JWT token. In program.cs, we config services, dependency injection, Swagger and cross so the React frontend can talk with our API. And in SQL Server, we added two store procedure, register user to insert the new user if the email is unique and login user to fetch the user by email. So let's test the API. In the register API, here we have the three credentials as a username, email and password. So let's test this register endpoint. And as you can see, we have successfully registered. And the next one is login endpoint. In this endpoint, we have the two credentials as email and password. So let's test this endpoints. Now let's move to the front end where user interacts. In app.js, we configured the React router for login and register pages. We also add the handler for login and register event, which later can store the JWT token. Here in api.js, we set up the Axios with the backend base URL and create register user and login user functions for clean API code. Now, our register component has the fields of username, email and password. On submit, it calls the API, shows the Sweet Alert success pop-up and clears the field. The password field also have the toggle eye icon for visibility. Now moving to the login component is similar with the email and password field, an eye toggle and the Sweet Alert for success or error message. On success, it passes the data up to the parent so we can use the JWT later. Now for styling, I have used Tailwind CSS, make the design modern and responsive, gradient background, floating animated shapes, rounded grass morphism cards and smooth hover transition. And instead of the boring alert, Sweet Alerts gives a beautiful pop-up with icons, color and animation. Let's take it in action. I will register the new user. And that's it, registration successfully. Now we will log in with the same credentials. Yes, login successfully and we have get our JWT token back just like a real world system. And that's it. We build a complete full stack authentication system with ASP core. This is the foundation of almost every app, from e-commercial to social media. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more full stack projects, and let me know in the comment what features you want me to add next. Maybe protected routes, rule-based access, or even a full dashboard. Thanks for watching. Keep coding, keep building, and see you in the next video.